All right, so we're gonna get into something pretty interesting here that should help you quite a bit in just keeping content flowing and all of that fun stuff on your site. Now, we're going to be using two other plugins that I didn't list before because this is an optional thing that will help you. And I think if you're even if you're kind of a vet and you may not be 100% familiar with this technique. So this right here could be your money's worth in the course, just learning about this and how to use them together. So hopefully this will get some good review comments. But anyway, here's what we're going to do. So we're going to go into posts. We're going to go all posts, and we're going to wipe it because we don't need it. All right. Okay. All right. Then we're going to go to plugins. First one, we're going to go plugins, add new. First one you're going to find is Feed WordPress, all one word. All right, there's Feed WordPress. So we're going to install that. It says untested, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. I use it on all kinds of stuff. Never have any problems with it. All right, so we're going to install that. We're going to activate it. All right, now we're going to add another one. It's called Quick Featured Images. Oh, voila. All right, Quick Featured Images. And we'll activate that. Now for this, you're going to need to open up your software, your graphics software. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And I'm just going to create 1200 by 630 and go RGB 8-bit. All right, so we got that. There's another site that I actually use for stuff. And it is Stock Picks, stockunlimited.com. Now, this site's great because, a lot of these stock photo sites, man, they charge you hundreds of dollars for a stinking stock photo, and it's ridiculous. Again, I'm having internet issues, so there it is. I'm going to log in, and I'm already a member, silly. I think it's like $8 a month, and you get unlimited access to everything. All right, and they're always adding new stuff. So for a content marketer, this is a dream site. For an affiliate marketer, this is a dream site. I mean, it's just fantastic. So we'll put, health food in here and just see what comes up. All right, so health food. We'll use this chick drinking water. She looks healthy. Actually, that looks I like that one better. Well, we can use them both. All right, so I'm going to download this picture. And basically what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to create a couple featured images, and then I'm going to set it up so that anytime an article is created using a particular tag or a category, like the featured image I've created will be automatically assigned to that post. All right? Because otherwise what happens is, I don't know if any of you are familiar with Feed WordPress, but basically what that's going to do is it's going to go out and where's my picture? It's going to go out and it's going to try and it's going to create a whole bunch of articles, but it's not, none of them are going to have featured images on them. So it's kind of like, all right, so then your whole, your blog, everything else, it's just got a bunch of text. Oops, I don't want to do that. So I'll bring this down to 2300, or oops, 1200. All right. Cool. So we got that, right? And I'm just going to save this because this is just for example, but you can change it, make it better, use any picture you want. I typically bring the quality down to about 48-50%. Doesn't need to be huge. And health featured one. All right, so now we've got that. So the first thing I want to do, I'm going to go up here to featured images, overview, set, replace, remove, preset featured images. So I can set default featured images for future posts, which is what we're going to do. Got the different settings and all that. So this is if, let's say I already have like 500 articles on my site, and none of them have, they all have tags and they're in categories and all that. I could go in en masse and take, one featured image and assign it to every post with a particular tag in it. And so, boom, it populates all of those with a featured image. And you can do it for all the different tags. So if you've got, like on a health food site, maybe I have, content that's all about running. So then maybe I want my featured image to be somebody running. You know what I mean? You get the idea. Maybe I have one that's all about weightlifting. Well, then I've got a featured image of a guy weightlifting. And so I can assign that featured image to every one of those categories in bulk. Just boom, 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 boom. It does it all automatically. But first, we don't have any content on the site, so we're not going to worry about that. We're going to just set this for future content. So here we go. So activate to automatically overwrite an existing featured image while saving a post. You might as well. Because if you do happen to pull in content that has a featured image, it could be copyrighted material. You don't want to pull that into your site. All right. Activate to automatically use the first content image. No, I don't want to do that. Again, copyright potential problems. For which image type should this be applied? Well, we'll just say posts. All right, because we just want it for posts. So we're going to upload the image that I just created, health featured. And we'll just put health food. All right, so the taxonomy, do I want it to be category? Do I want it to be a tag? Let's say a category for now. All right. Well, I didn't create that category yet. So I guess we'll just say a tag. And we don't have tags either. Well, let me see. Here's what I'll do. I'll just go and create a category real quick. I told you guys to do this, but I haven't done it. Where are my pages? Where is everything? There it is. All right. Categories. So we've got gadget reviews. We'll say healthy drinks as one. And, I'm just going to tell you rather than sit here and do it, it's good to add the descriptions, add a banner, add all that stuff. Okay. So healthy drinks, about health foods. Energy drinks. Exercise. I don't want to do that. About weightlifting. Running. So that should give us enough to mess with for now. So we'll just say healthy drinks, and that should be sufficient. So we'll probably have to refresh this. All right, so choose the image. It's already uploaded. We'll say category, healthy drinks, and we'll save it. All right. So this should assign this picture to any image or any article that's posted in the healthy drinks category. So while we're thinking about it, I'm going to look up healthy drinks online and try to find a site that's pumping out healthy drinks content. Healthy drinks website. So we're finding so here's a bunch, but I don't know. What is this? Pinterest content? Alright. Eating well, healthy recipes. I mean, this isn't really what we're looking for, but it's okay. For the sake of tutorial, you'll get the idea. So what we're trying to find is a feed of some kind, like an RSS feed. That's not found, so maybe we'll go RSS. All right, so we'll find a different site then. I know some courses will cut out all this experimental stuff and just give it to you boom, 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 boom. I guess some people like that. I personally like seeing the struggle a bit. Like I like to know, okay, so this is what he's working on. This is what he's trying to do, you know. So for me, let's see, buy, just what do they got? Feed. Here we go. So here's a feed, here's drinks. So this works out perfect. All right, so now here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to, where are you? The syndication tab. This is your feed WordPress. Syndicated sites. All right, we don't have any yet, but we're going to put the feed in here. Boom. It's going to give us an example. Cool, so there's examples. We're going to use this feed. All right, so that's it. We could update. We're not going to do that yet because we need to set everything up properly. I want to make sure that this, when this populates, it does so in a way that I want it to. All right, so basically everything from this, it'll be set as contributors. Update contributor titles automatically when the feed changes. Well, no, we're going to leave that alone. Short description, update contributor, sure, whatever. Homepage, update contributor homepages automatically when the link. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, cron jobs, automatically check after the pages load, before the pages load. So this says wait 60 minutes before pulling. I actually wait like 360 minutes. I'm not trying to bang the hell out of somebody's website looking for content. All right, especially if you have multiple feeds going, you're always going to have fresh stuff popping up on your site. You don't need to hit these websites really hard. Unless you're positive that you have the webmaster's permission, you should generally not set feed WordPress to pull feeds more frequently than every 60 minutes. Let's cut everybody a break. I just made it 360. That's more than sufficient anyway. Speed up and accept the interval from the feed provider. That's fine. Yes, update the syndicated content to match. No, I'm going to leave it the way it is. Fetch timeout, incremental, complete. All right, so we're going to save those changes. And posts and links. All right, publish syndicated posts immediately. So this is a preference. Are you automating everything so that you never have to touch it again? If so, just post everything immediately. Your post pages are not going to be optimized 100% yet. You're not going to have all the SEO, the title, all that stuff. That's not. I mean, you're going to have the title, but you're not going to. It's not going to be optimized for SEO. You're going to have to go in manually and actually change things the way I did, the way I showed you with the home page. That's not going to be done for you on autopilot, but this is going to do quite a bit for you. I just publish everything immediately. Permalinks point to the original copy on the website. So this is one of those things where, you know, do I want the links to go to the other website? I do actually, because I'm basically lynching their content, and I want them to get the benefits of any, you know, outgoing links. I'm just basically using their content, their work, so I want to give back any way I can. If my site becomes really popular, then these links will mean something, and it's kind of like I'm basically forcing myself on their website, so I want to make sure that they're at least happy with something. I'm doing something for them. And I'll actually list the contributors, so the people that I'm pulling feeds from. I'll actually link them in a drop down in the menu, just to give them some extra juice or traffic. I try to be very fair. So that's that. Give the aggregator itself as the source of posts from an aggregator feed. Yeah, I give them credit. I mean, it's their content. I'm just kind of borrowing some of it. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. If you wanted to be really shady, I mean, you could just say, yeah, I want the links to post a copy on this website. I don't want any outbound links going. And then I want to give myself as the credit source. You know, they wrote it. I don't care. I'm stealing it, and I want it to look like I wrote it and published it on my own site. That's just wrong. I mean, let's put it this way. I did that a long time ago in another business. I had 18 different blogs going. I had everything automated, and I did this, and it just created problems. It's not worth it. All right. Formatting filters. Protect syndicated posts from formatting filters. Yes, that's cool. We'll keep that. Allow content. Yeah, we'll allow comments. Somebody wants to say something. And incoming syndicated posts should be stored in the post database as normal WordPress posts. That's fine. So we're going to save that. Almost done. And I'll show you the magic. All right. So authors, we're going to give the original authors credit. It'll just automatically create a new author account for anybody. Any articles that were written by somebody new, they'll be created a new account for themselves. And then if somebody tries to click the author contact and email them, it will actually go to them. It won't hang out and stay with you. All right, so when a feed provides categories for a post, try to match those categories locally with. You could end up with 1,000 different categories if you keep that checked. So I just say tags. When syndicated posts have categories on the feed that don't have any local matches yet, create new tags to match them. When a feed provides tags inline in a post, try to match those tags locally with whatever. I just say the tags. When the text of a syndicated post contains inline tags that don't have any local matches yet, create new ones. Categories. Well, for this one, all posts, really. Give all syndicated posts these categories. Yeah. We'll just say health food. And that's that. All right. And performance, I think that's pretty stock. Yeah. All right. So there we go. So as of right now, we have no content, but we've kind of structured all of this to hopefully assign. And we don't have any control over this. Ultimately, there are going to be a lot of different tags that you're going to set up those featured images with, but we'll see if we get lucky here and get a couple for demonstration purposes. So we're going to go back down here into syndicated sites, and I'm going to open up this home page here because I want to see what happens down here. So as of right now, there's no content here, right? So I'm going to go ahead and update this feed. It should pull in probably 10 articles, I'm hoping. Yeah, all right, so 10 new posts. So let's see what happened on the home page. Oh, I don't have those set, so nothing probably. Okay. All right, so it gave us a bunch of stuff, but there are no featured images because none of those had the tags yet for healthy drinks. So let's see what tags they did have. So lemongrass pina coladas. Oh, so tags were recipes. Okay. So this is the lemongrass pina colada. So while I'm here, I'll just copy this and just put it in the focus keyword. Why not? It's not going to give me a green light, but it's better than not having anything. All right, so here's what I can do. This will give me an opportunity to show you the other thing. So we're going to go back here, and we're going to say A woman drinking. And here, we can use this one, that's fine. It's not the greatest, but so we're going to create this image, and we're going to create this specifically for recipes. Actually, you know what? Let's see what comes up when we punch in recipes. Yeah, this is cool. We'll use this one. Now keep in mind is when you have multiple feeds, you have multiple images, multiple tags selected, as this content is coming in, this will your featured images will be populated, and it'll be you'll have a lot of different stuff. And then you'll be able to go in and change these on the home page. So our latest reviews, well, we'll change that because these aren't reviews. This is excuse me. This is just content. All right, so actually I forgot. So we're going to go in here. We're going to open this up. Oh, that's right. Dag nabbit. And show folder. Put it on the desktop. Alright, we're going to change the image size 1230 or 1200, and actually drag that over. That's fine. So we'll save that as our recipes image. Now, it's not going to be too impressive because when I finish this, all those articles on the home page are just going to have the same thing, but I'm sure you get the idea once you get all the content going. All right, so anyway, we're going to go back down here. No, actually, it was up here, wasn't it? Where are you? Featured images, okay. Overview. So you saw how the one half worked, where you're kind of basically setting up tags, setting up the preferred featured image. You could do that with categories as well. And then future content that publishes will automatically it'll be ready to go. Now I want to show you the other thing. Provided any of these articles that I had just ported in had tags, healthy drinks, then that would have worked. But there weren't any. They were all recipe tags. So now we're going to go in here, bulk set, replace, and remove featured images. So set the selected image as a new feature image. We're going to upload it. Recipes featured. And we'll alt this, health food recipes. Health food recipes. Alright. And you can pick multiple. So let's say I had 5 different images that I wanted to rotate randomly through all the recipes. I could do that. That way, the stuff down here, it wouldn't all be the same image. Actually, you know what? Here, I'll show you. We'll set multiple. Choose image. We'll divide them up. All right, so now that should alternate between the two. Remove any image as a featured image. No. All right, so we're going to click next. Overwrite featured image. Sure. Consider only posts without any featured image. Yes. Actually, yeah. So this is basically, it's just going to add the featured image options to any of these. All right, or anything that doesn't already have a featured image. We're going to say tag filter. So tag filter, search post by tag, and then we're going to hit next. Even if you have a website with 1,000 articles on there, this plugin is amazing. All right, so in recipes. So then you click preview filtering, and it'll show you all the articles affected by that tag. Boom. Oh, it didn't rotate them. Boo. Maybe maybe I hit the wrong button. Let's go back. I want to make sure this is right. If wrong image, start again. All right, set the selected image. Require at least one selected image with the following button. To select multiple images, click on, okay. Oh, I see. I see. So you have to put them both down here. See, this is how we learn together. All right, removed all features, remove any featured image. Unfortunately, now we have to sit through my slow loading times a couple times. All right, so tag. Next. I'm going to have to really condense and cut a lot of this out. Oh my God. Wow. I'm going to have to do something about my internet. I think I might have to go with a hard wire. Alright, so select tag, recipes, preview filtering. No, it's set because my internet connection just went out. Alright, so I'm going to cut out pretty much everything I just did there and start here. So we're going to select these two images so that they rotate these images between any post with the recipes tag. Yeah, so remove any image as featured. These actions do not require a selected. All right, we'll see what happens. I don't know if I don't want to remove the images that I'm assigning to anything. Overwrite images. Yes, overwrite existing featured images with the new ones. Post type filter is tag. That should be good. And the tag is recipes. Let's see what happens. Yay, there we go. Now they're rotated. All right, so confirm the change. Apply. And that's it. So hopefully these should all have featured images now. Bam. Except for this one. Let me see what happened here. I'm not sure what happened here, but anyway, that's a content page. I mean, it looks pretty good, but because it's uncategorized. All right, so that makes sense. So anyway, that basically shows you how that all works. So if you have a lot of content, the thing of it is all these things that I'm showing you how to do, you're going to want to do. You put the time in now, and you don't have to mess with it later. So if you think of all the different tags, or as you're importing content from Feed WordPress in different feeds, go try to find out, well, what tags are being triggered, what tags are showing up with my content, and then you can assign images to those, and then you can do it retroactively. You can do it, based on stuff you're doing in the future. So let's see. Oh, okay. So this is the blog link I need to set up. That's right. The blog page is actually the reviews page. We haven't done that yet. So anyway, so that. It's a little jumbled, but I think you get the idea. Setting those two plugins up to work with each other, you have a constant flow of content coming in from all over the place, any feeds that you set, and you know how to set those up, and then all that content that comes in will have featured images as they're coming in and being saved. So that should save you an enormous amount of time and ultimately help you build up quite the library of content. Now, there are some other plugins you can use to take it a step further so that So later on we're going to get into the social media side of things. The Neilio plugin we're going to use is going to actually let you schedule posts to the different social media platforms, but there are also links or also things that you can do so that when content comes in, it gets assigned a featured image, and then it's automatically published on all your social media platforms, and it's all on autopilot. But the only problem is when I've used several of those different plugins before, and at some point or another they stop working. I don't know why or what it is. I don't know if it's the social media platforms are doing it. So I didn't include that in this course, but they are out there. But when we go over Neilio, we should be able to remedy some of those things. So other than that, I hope you learned something cool from this lecture, and it's going to get cooler here as we move forward. I'll be back.